Finally, we got some bird games. Got a from. We broke 2,300. Look at that. That's great. That's great news. All right, we're playing a from. Playing someone from, what is this, Uzbekistan or Turkmenistan? I think Uzbekistan. Nice. Got that one right. All right, e3. Yeah, just a reminder, guys, when you're playing the from, make sure to get this fifth move correct. Against bishop g4, they're threatening to take. So going back here, they're threatening to take and then hit you with queen h4, so you do have to play e3 here. All right, knight c6. Do not play h3. They're going to hit you with a really dangerous check. Instead, just play... What do we actually do here? Definitely play knight c3. You just have to be patient. If they take, we take back with the queen. If they throw in a check there, we can just play queen f2. There's nothing to worry about. All right, that's interesting. Here we could play d4 though. I hope everyone has their notebooks out because y'all are about to learn a classic piece of from advice. We have 2 extra pawns here in the center, so that he's going to take, we'll take back, he'll throw in a check. We can hide our king on d2. We could also probably hide it on e2 as well. In neither of those cases would there be any serious problem. Yeah, this is looking good. All right, takes. So queen h4, normally the issue with this after king e2 is that they would have takes and then queen h5 check, but here we have a knight defending this. What I don't like is king d2, queen f2, bishop e2, bishop f3, and, you know, he's pinning. So he's actually getting his pawn back. I'm wondering if there's anything better. What could we do? We play king e2, takes, queen h5. That doesn't do anything. We just slowly run our king back. King e2, he could play bishop h5. Then we play bishop d2, and I'm going to play queen e1 next. That looks good. Yeah, let's play king e2. I don't think he has anything here. Bishop h5, we do need to be a little careful. Queen e1, he's going to hit us with a check here. Ooh, then I can take, and if he takes, I have bishop b5. Yeah, that's much better. That's beautiful. Look at that. Bishop h5, queen e1. Okay, he's playing for this check, but we just play queen e1 here. If he forces us, we'll just castle, more or less. Just switch the king and queen around. Guys, I said it once, I'll say it again. Sure, our king is in the center, but we have 2 extra pawns in front of our king here, so it's not in really significant danger yet. He's threatening this check here. That could be a bit annoying, honestly. Yeah, this could be a bit annoying. Let's just play queen f2. Keep everything defended. I wanted to put the queen on g3, but the bishop is being a bit of a nuisance by covering it. Definitely if I'm given the time, I'll play knight e4. Okay, cannot play knight e4 here. That would just drop it. Yeah, let's play bishop d2. I'm going to play rook e1 and then just slowly castle my king soon enough. I can't stress it enough, guys. Like, if your opponent... If you have pawns and he does not have pawns, it's so much harder for him to just uncover these things. Hence, our king is completely safe in the center here. Yeah, I'm getting the king out of the way. And notice that with my bishop here, I have extra coverage. Even if he somehow slashes through once, I'll still have a bishop covering my king. And the more pieces you have in front of your king here, the less tactics are going to work for them. Check. All right, we'll play king d1. I don't see anything. We'll take back with the rook. Yeah, I'm just up a full pawn here. Oh, he could take here. That was silly of me. I should have been a bit more careful. Okay, but here, I should have been much more careful. There was no need to allow this. We honestly, even now, white is still much, much better, though. We could take, and then we could play f4. But then, I'm not sure how simple that position would be to win, because his bishop has a lot of wiggle room. I think e4 might be better. Yeah, let's just play e4 here, threatening e5. Oh, he takes, and then, oh, that was silly of me. That was completely silly. He plays bishop g3 here. All right, yeah, we got to be careful. I'm down in exchange. Truth be told, I still have enormous compensation, but yeah, guys, I'm very tired today. I'm very tired tonight. I don't want to turn my life into a sob story, but suffice to say, I've been working at the local factory here That's just a joke. I don't know what I was going. I was trying to make up a sob story while playing chess. I wasn't able to, but like, long story short, I haven't taken a day off in years, and you know, I'm very tired, and it would just be nice if someone understood me a little. No one ever asked how the Birdmaster's doing. All right, well, this actually, you know, this looks good. I'm down the exchange, but I have a lot of compensation here. Yeah, what are we gonna do? We need to get our pawns rolling. Let's play, this knight move here doesn't really do much. This doesn't really do anything. Let's play a4. I gotta get my pawns rolling. f5 is interesting. We have e5 though. Let's play king d2. Yeah, this is tricky stuff. Knight f4, we have bishop e3, knight e6. This is very tricky. Okay, we'll play king d3 here. He has knight f4, king c4, knight h3, then I'll play rook g2. He is trading, but I have some very good pieces here, though. I don't think this is that simple for him to win. All right, yeah, come on, do it. I know he wants to play it. h5, interesting. Okay, well here, bishop is going to be superb here. Rook d6, we have bishop g3. All right, there. What is going on here? Let's just play a5. He can't even move anything. This is, look at this. I have to say that this is one of the skills that I really developed as a GM. GM and IM, like, just GMs are very good at being patient, just not worrying about situations even when they're down full exchanges. All right, here we'll play b4. If he wants to take, he can take. He could play b5. I didn't see that. b5, king c5, knight e6, takes, knight takes d4, king c5. He still's not winning there. Okay, rook e6, we have to be very careful here. I can't be so brash now. Could we play b5? b5 looks wild, but b5 takes, knight takes. All right, let's take here first. Let's take here first. We're going to play b5 next. Takes. Yeah, this is looking perfect, actually. This is unbelievably strong. This is just so powerful. Takes, we take with the knight. Rook c6, I play king b3, knight e2. We have rook d1. Has nothing to do. I have to keep these pawns intact, so to speak. Okay, well here, should we drop the bishop back to g3? No, dropping the bishop back to g3 takes, takes. He has knight e2 there. That wouldn't be good. But bishop g3 takes. Can I take with the king? I could take with the king, actually. Okay, this is spellbinding chess. If he plays knight h3, I have rook a1. All right. Or actually, yeah, we shouldn't kick the knight. If the knight gets a move, he'll be somewhere better. Let's just play rook a1 now. Very weird position at the moment. I have some very good pieces here, though. Okay, we could play d5, but then takes, knight takes. Like, what is happening with that? This is a complete mess. We could play d5, takes, takes, but then he plays rook e3. He gets his rook active. We play knight e4. He takes. We play knight d6. That looks very interesting. Maybe that works. Yeah, honestly, like, white has a lot of compensation here. This was not clear at all. Like, d5. Okay, let's try the other one. d5 takes, knight takes. He plays knight g5. Do I have anything there? I could play knight f4, knight takes g6, but is that what I want? Is that what I'm after in life? No one asks how the Birdmaster's doing. All right, I mean, f4. So takes, rook takes, king d3, knight g5. What is going on here? Okay, d5 takes, takes, rook e3. Yeah, that's so tricky. Like, I have a lot of play there, but... All right, what about d5 takes, knight g5? He's breaking through on this pawn here, but I could just play rook a3 there, actually. He still doesn't have anything. All right, let's go for that. This is just a mess. This is a complete mess. Ooh, no, knight g5. Sorry, I am in a lot of trouble here. Guys, I'm really sorry. Knight g5, he's not just threatening knight f3, he's also threatening knight e4, and then rook takes e4. Yeah, I completely missed that. We are in trouble. We are cooked. Chat, we are cooked. I guess I'm losing here. I guess I'm losing to the from. Yeah, it was just a blunder, guys, though. Everyone saw it. I'm very tired. There's really very little for me to do here. I guess I'll play knight f4. Have to keep the party going. I have to keep the game going somehow. Knight f4. He moves his rook back. I play rook a3. It's looking bad, but I'm not 100% certain how I'm losing there instantly. Y'all know what I mean? Yeah, okay, wait, rook e8. If I play rook a3, then he has rook c8 check, king b4, rook d4, and he pushes my king back, and then he can take. So I have to defend this way. I have to defend with the rook on f1. You know, honestly, he's still not getting these pawns up. Like, I had to make a few backward moves, but it's not... I'm not sold on how bad this is. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced, and it's time to go.
Time to go! Whatever, it's time to go now!
We gotta get it moving. We gotta get it going. All right, here, okay, if we take, he plays rook g8, I play knight f4. That's honestly a bit tricky. Knight d5 looks way better. Let's go knight d5, attacking f6. Lots of tricks here still. He throws in a check, I play king. Okay, yeah, no, if he throws in a check, I'm in trouble. But wait, no, he throws in a check, I just go king d3. I don't allow the knight into d4, and we're gonna play c4 next. This is a very strange position. Knight is superb here, though. All right, there, that's interesting. I guess he wants to take. We gotta be careful here. Rook a1, takes, knight c5. There I have knight f6, and that's fine. That has to be fine. I also, this is just a complete mess here. Like maybe, no, if I play knight f6, he just throws in a check. I have to be losing there. No, king d3, knight c5. I have to cover this square. Yeah, I have to cover these two squares. That's the key, guys. Don't you see it? It's been staring in front of us all along. We have to put the bishop here. I can't believe it. This is what One-Eye Willie was talking about. Guys, am I thinking of the proper name? I'm thinking of the guy from the Goonies. What is the name of that pirate? It's One-Eyed Willie's map. All right, takes. If we take here, yeah, things are getting tricky. I guess, is he going to play knight f4? I would be shocked if he plays knight f4. Knight f4 is a fantastic move, but even then I have knight f6. The game keeps going. The truth has been staring at us this entire time. I can't believe it. You know, positionally speaking, he's definitely making progress. He's opening up files for his rooks, but it's still not simple. And we're whittling his time down. His time is dwindling, and his time is whittling. Those are the two words of the day. All right, here, yeah, I can play king b3 here. Fortunately, just because my bishop is covering all these important squares. That's not good. He's panicking. That's very, like, this knight is superb here, and it's going to take him a lot of time now to get his rook out. If he takes with a pawn even, my king can go back to c4. Now white might even be better here. This is a crazy swindle. That's insane. If I'm able to pull off the swindle, that would be really insane. I think now white is definitely equal. So once I get these pawns, I'm going to have the rolling blob of pawns. It's the classic. The world-famous blob of pawns. Okay, here, we could throw in a check. E5 is interesting. So E5, he's fixing for a sacrifice. That's what this guy is after. He wants to make a sacrifice. What are we going to do here? Let's play king b4. He's going to play rook c8, then I play knight e7. He plays rook c7, and then I play e5. Things are getting really frisky there. Rook e6, that's a good move. No, here I can take, though. Yeah, this was the whole idea. His rook is hanging here. Yeah, he's in a lot of trouble now. If he loses his exchange now, he's definitely lost with these two pawns here. But what else is he going to do? If he plays rook c7, I throw in a check. Rook c7, I could even throw in this check. He goes here, and then I play knight d5. Bro is struggling. Bro is definitely struggling. All right, here We could try e5. No, sorry, the knight is hanging. We can't do that. Let's throw in a check. This is some really funny stuff here. All right, b6 looks extremely strong, actually. Look at this. b6, because if he takes, then we have b7. He is in a lot of trouble here. He could play rook d6. Rook d6, does that hold on for him? Oh, did I blunder rook d6? I think I did blunder rook d6. Rook d6, and somehow or another he holds everything. That's insane. Rook g1. Yeah, rook d6 I think would have held. No, here I could play b7 and knight c5 for one thing. Yeah, why am I not playing that? Let's just do that. b7, knight c5. All right, we're taking the knight. We're taking the rook. It's time to go. Rook c7 is going to be made. That's nuts. Knight d4 is also going to be made. All right. Very interesting game. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If we look through it, people were asking for analysis, so I'll give you all a little analysis. Yeah, I think this was completely fine for me. d4 is still fine. What's better? I could also play bishop e2. Why is the computer, why is this engine keep fluctuating? Queen e2, look at that. That's interesting. Yeah, actually that makes sense though. Look at this, because takes, you do this, you head to the ending. Here you're completely winning. Yeah, guys, really don't be afraid of the from. The from is just something you need to dodge a few bullets, but once you walk through the minefield, you come out the other side and you have a lot of compensation. Or sorry, no, you're just up a pawn here. This happened, king e2, queen e1. We play bishop d2 here. What was I supposed to play? e4. That's interesting. That's gutsy. Actually, that makes a lot of sense, though. Bishop is going to come to e3. This is going to be a lot better. We put the bishop on e3, put the king back on e1, play bishop d3. My king just sits around the center. Just chills. Chills in the palace. All right, so here, this happens. Yeah, I ended up blundering. That's a really heavy swing. Yeah, right here, just the simplest thing to do would just be to take the other way. I'm not giving up the pawn, and this is just a very nice position. I'll just play king c1, eventually rook g1. I dropped a pawn. Even here, I should be much better if I just head to the ending. I could just take, play rook h1, he does something like bishop d6, and I can slowly push e4. Knight b5 is another very good move. Look at that. We're threatening to either win a pawn. If he lets us, we'll just take and then move the knight back. So instead, he should play a6, and then we take. We're doing very well. We'll play c3, e4, rook g1. Just do great there. So he takes, bishop g3, and yeah, so now I'm just losing. It's getting pretty bad. Just completely blundered the skewer. But here, you know, your boy fought on. Notice how I kept the files closed. You got to keep the files closed if you want to swindle down an exchange here. Just continuing to make progress here. So yeah, right here, I was thinking about it. If he played b5, I have to be losing because things are just opening up way too quickly. I'm going to lose a knight here. So after b5, I would have had to play king b3, but then he takes a pawn. He's winning a pawn. He's getting more pieces active. He's getting his rooks into the game. I have to be dead lost here. But yeah, this position happens, and this is not that clear. What was I supposed to play here? King d3. That's a magic move. Look at that. Knight g5, I guess I just play takes and knight b. That's interesting. I'm threatening perpetual with check and check. All right, so how did the game continue? We got this. Apparently I'm just dead lost here, but I kept fighting. Kept fighting. And then here, rook takes. That's shocking. Even here he's winning? Apparently here he's winning. I would definitely think that white has a lot of tricks now at this point, though, because I got the blob of pawns. He's gotten rid of this knight, so now my king has some obviously safe squares to go to. It's just due to the fact that this h-pawn is so far away that he's probably winning. All right, so here, this happens and I take, and all of a sudden things are starting to go well. Even here, though, he plays rook d6 and it's just equal. This is mind-blowing. This is crazy stuff. I should have just played e5. Kept all his pieces locked in. He can't play rook d6 now. I can just start thinking about playing c5, c6. So let's see how the rest of the game happened. B6 here. Okay, and then I won the rook, and of course that's over.
Time to go!